I'm willing to bet this train will take us to the heart of the base. What the heck is that?
This guy's tough.
Our shots bounce right off it. Okay, Ben, let's see how he likes this!
And welcome to Sin and Punishment Star Successor, Part 9. We're still on Stage 6, and we are being chased by the Komodo Keeper. Now, as you can tell from the cutscene, this boss can't be damaged by your regular bullets. Instead, you have to knock these train cars that run into him. A couple things that you should stay on the ground in this battle. If you're in the air, you have 7 seconds to get back down on the ground, or you're blown away by the wind. You don't want that to happen. Stay on the ground. To knock the train cars, you have to hit these levers with your melee attack. A bunch of enemies are coming. Really, the main thing in this battle is not really the Komodo Keeper, but it's the enemies that keep coming at you. Destroying these towers that are on the train cars allows you to move forward. Now, the Komodo Keeper does attack from behind, and at a set of 3 cars like this, the boss will jump up to the front, and you'll be will hit you with fire attacks that go along each car. Depending on where you're standing, some not really. To destroy 2 of the cars, you have to get onto one very fast. The amount of seconds it takes for you to be blown off depends on the difficulty. If it's easy mode, it's 7, normal is 5, and hard mode is 3 seconds. As you're running through the train cars, the boss likes to change its position. You'll know where it is towards you if it's right on your main character. Like, if the boss is parallel to the main character in the rearview mirror, it's right behind you. Also, you can tell where the boss is by where his fire attacks go. If you attack him in the right, if he fires along the car, you know where to go to hit him with train cars. The pattern does repeat. There will be another set of 3 cars with enemies, and then he will jump ahead of you again and do the whole thing again. Like, here's a set of 3 cars. And the same thing happens again. Hit this guy with... yeah, drop a train on him. As Strong Bad would say, right? Homestar Runner reference. That's an old one. And that's really this boss. Not a hard boss. Even in hard mode, I didn't find him too hard. This is actually the last boss I fought in hard mode before where I am now in hard mode, as I'm playing it right now for the first time. Again, I suck. This is easy mode. Oh well. As you can tell, he's behind that set, but he does switch cars constantly. For example, he is now right behind us, and now he just switched to the other side. It does take a while, but you can tell where he is by where his fire goes. His fire will always go straight. All in all, it's an easy boss, but it's actually pretty fun.
Gotcha. What the heck was that thing?
It's a baby. That keeper was a mom.
Aw, man. Now I feel kind of bad for the little guy. Kachi! Kachi!
Hey! Let me go!
Hang tight, Kachi! I'll save you! Let her go, you little brat!
Okay, so to explain this real quick, depending on the character that... if you're playing Issa and Kachi mode, the character who gets grabbed by the claw is the character that did not finish off the boss. Like, I finished off the boss with Issa, Paul grabbed Kachi. If I was playing as Kachi, it would grab Issa. So, that's just that. You're stuck with one... If you're playing as Issa in Kachi mode, you're stuck with one character. Kind of tricky. This is a boss with no HP meter, as far as I can tell. And just from my knowledge, all you have to do is get to the top. To get to the top, you have to keep hitting these spinning gear mechanisms that raise the platforms. Hitting with the shots, you can do that. You can fire missiles at them. My big thing to really just complete this boss is to focus your fire on the gear mechanisms that raise the platforms. If the lava at the bottom actually catches up to you, you do lose the fight. You do get a game over. And we don't want that. So keep yourself going fast. There's a lot of enemies, a lot of bullets, especially in the later difficulties. This boss really tripped me up my first time playing. Yeah. Other than that, I'm not quite sure if there's like another way to kill this boss. There could be another way that I'm not seeing, but I really don't know. This is the one. I'm not really looking up too much while doing this. A lot of this is to my own knowledge. I do know some stuff. I have looked up some stuff, different boss strategies, and have discovered different things before. No, after knowing about this. Oh no, you get to the top.
You okay?
Yeah, just a little shaken up.
Gotcha.
As I was saying, I don't know much. I mean, a lot of the stuff I know about this game is my own knowledge, of things that I've discovered while playing the game. That's kind of what I had. Sorry for the interruption there, we had a cutscene. But now we're at the Hatchling Keeper, and the Hatchling Keeper has a lot of HP, especially for a lot of these bosses. One of the highest HPs in the game, so... In reality, but he's actually not that hard of a boss. His strategies are pretty much the same as you see. He rolls around as a ball. He fires that big, gigantic, multi-way laser. All you have to do is kind of just move along with it. Move along with the spaces. He has that other bullet attack. There's this attack right here. It's pretty easy to dodge if you just duck. In easy mode at least. I believe in other modes you can also duck. This is the attack I was talking about, the multi-way laser. Just move along with it. A lot of attacks are pretty easy to dodge. You can knock rocks back into him. Rocks from the volcano, you can knock those back into him. And then he does some jumping around. He does lay out some enemies, but it's not. They're actually more like bombs, not really enemies. Oh well. But this is not a really tough boss. In reality, yes, that last part was much harder than this. This is, that part really tripped me up. This part really didn't trip me up my first time playing. I may have died, but... oh well. It happens. Note in this part, I didn't actually die, so yeah, we're good. And yes, it does seem like he has a lot of HP, but he really goes down pretty quickly. Even in the other difficulties, the bosses have much higher defense, so they can't be taken out as quickly. But, yeah. This boss really doesn't have that much of a defense. Anywho, we are coming up to the last part of this level, believe it or not. This is a pretty easy section. Not too much to worry about. It's mostly getting your multiplier up and giving you a healing box ready for the next part of this level, which is what I would say the hardest boss in the game. And that's saying a lot. As you've seen already, there are quite a few tough bosses. And no joke, this is the toughest boss in the game. And that's kind of it. We do have this one long hallway. That's kind of it. Destroying these ships actually does get you... You will get a health bonus here, a health thing, which you want to grab. You're about... Like I said, you're about to face the toughest boss in the game. And I do not stress that enough. This is actually the last boss at the level 2, but he has 3 phases, so get ready. Also note, I'll be using Kachi for this battle, just to make it all fun. Well, part of it for Kachi, but you'll see what I mean.
What is this thing?
It's been too long, Issa. I haven't seen you since basic training, when we were on the same side.
Deco. So you're after Kachi too?
We've got a few minutes to kill. Show me the monster behind the mask.
Deco is the hardest boss in the game. As I've said so many times. One thing, he cannot be hit with regular bullets. Second thing, he cannot be hit with regular bullets. He can only be hit by charge shots and missiles. Third thing, he has so much going on at the screen at one time, it is ridiculous. We have soldiers on the ground, we have mechs and cannons in the background. And we have Deco himself just floating. He's using his soldiers as telepathy and all that. He's one of my favorite Nebulox members just because he is stylish as well. I mean, look at that Bishonen hair. I just want to... Never mind. Never mind. Never mind. No, I'm not like that at all. I'm not gay. I don't think so, at least. Pretty sure. Anywho. That was awkward. No. Really, in this battle, you can stay on the ground, but don't stay on the ground. Do not stay on the ground. Soldiers will get you. Don't stay in the air. Laser beams will get you. The mechs will get you. You can destroy the mechs behind them, but you really want to focus on dodging and taking out Deco. Once you take out Deco's 1,000 HP life bar, you got this boss. Kind of. Now it's time for phase 2 of this battle. He summons a gigantic shadow dragon from his coat and pulls out a big machine gun. Alright, now we're flying around the arena. Deco is firing you with his machine gun here. 1,500 HP, not a little bit higher than the last one, but still, he cannot be taken out with regular shots. You can only use charge shots and bombs. There'll be different colored bombs running around the screen. There'll be a much darker red color, like that one right there. You can use that one to target him. Whatever you do, do not take out the dragon. Do not take out the dragon. Do not take out the dragon. He'll be doing a much more powerful attack to take out the dragon. Well, the dragon will be circling you like that, as it's doing right now. It'll be circling you in different pattern. It'll kind of just circle you. It'll kind of stay in the same place. If you keep moving around using your Z evade skills, you can actually get around the dragon pretty easily. As Kachi, I'm able to get in much more multiple charge shots on the boss. They're about as powerful. They're a little bit more powerful than Issa's charge shots, but not by much. Which is why I prefer Kachi for most of the battles in the game, actually. I prefer to play as Kachi rather than Issa. For the multi-target thing. I do prefer Issa for some parts of the game, too. That's why I do play Issa and Kachi mode a lot. That's why I really like that. But, we're at the end of this part. We'll see you in part 10.